Beating Pokemon without taking damage is definitely possible. Smolland did this in Platinum, and even I did this in Emerald before. I liked the challenge so much though that I wanted to do it again in a different Gen 3 game, and so I picked Fire Red. The rules for this are simple. If any of our Pokemon take damage, we have to reset the game to the last save. We are only allowed to save the game after we receive a gym badge, win a rival battle, or win against an Elite Four member. Also, I might speed up the game by leveling, as there's no benefit besides saving time. This will result in the in-game time being different from the on-screen time later on. With the rules out of the way, let's start this challenge. We picked Charman as our starter because Charmeleon learns Flamethrower at level 34, which is pretty important. The very first rival battle is purely luck-based. There's a 50-50 whether Squirtle uses Scratch or Tail Whip. If we don't crit, it is a 1 in 16 to move on, as we gotta win 4 coin flips in a row. This only took 24 attempts. Off to a great start. Here was the plan so far. We will level up until around level 16 to evolve Charman into Charmeleon and attempt the optional rival battle in order to save the game. That way we could try to defeat Brock's Onix with Metal Claw without being set back too much if we were to get hit. And so we ran up and down for roughly half an hour until I felt comfortable enough to try the fight against our rival. How do you not take damage? Just don't take it. Don't do it, I will do it. So we can save after this fight. I guess we only... wait, it's level 9? I thought it's level 6. That's good. That's bad. No! No. Okay, though. How much damage do I deal with Amber? Hit it? We're back in Peloton. This might not be the only time this happens, but I digress. On attempt number 2 though, we went up to level 25, leveling for an entire hour straight, to then see that our math checks out and we did indeed win the second rival battle. Now roughly 2 hours in, we are almost at the first gym. Speaking of which, we have 2 options here. We either level to 34 to learn Flamethrower, which despite not being a super effective move against Geodude or Onix, deals with both as their special defense is very low, or option 2. We just use Metal Claw and try to not get hit. Now I am a gambling man myself, and so I went into this gym, used Metal Claw, did not get hit by Onix, and 2 attacks later that first gym badge is ours. The next gym is Misty though, and Charmeleon against Misty, that doesn't sound like a battle that goes our way. And so I noticed an easier way of defeating her, and that is by catching a Pikachu in Viridian Forest, leveling that up to level 26 where it learns Thunderbolt, and then just use that to one-hit the entire gym. We caught the Pikachu, leveled up, and... now we gotta go back, catch another Pikachu, and level back up. Why does that not die? That's supposed to die. Cool. Okay, let's catch a Pikachu. So we did it again. We caught the Pikachu, leveled for an hour straight, when suddenly... do we have to cross the Nugget Bridge and oh, there's a shiny, that's cool. I don't want to catch that. We gotta do it. If it breaks out 50-50 to hit me, please stay in. Don't hit me. Don't do it. What if we just have a shiny clause that you can catch this no matter what and it doesn't count to the gameplay? Please stay inside so I can save this run. I can't even catch it. So we find the shiny that I can't even catch and I took damage and got a reset. This is so bad. At least we kill it. I guess we reset. That was awesome, but 3rd time's a charm. And so we catch Pikachu, call it shiny to remember what just happened, and level it to 26 to learn Thunderbolt. While I thought this would be enough, I double checked and looked at the world record speedrun. It turns out before we get to Cerulean City and enter the gym, we have to defeat a couple trainers in Mount Moon. And exactly that is the problem. In Pokemon there are so-called priority moves, meaning attacks in which the attacker always goes first no matter how high the speed stat is. While there are a couple Pokemon that can learn those moves, we only encounter Pidgey, Pidgeotto, Rattata, Raticate, Pikachu and Raichu that learn Quick Attack. While the other 3 moves are only seen once across the entire region by Kangaskhan, Arcanine and Hitmonchan. So the biggest problem for us is to avoid getting hit by Quick Attack. And for that we can do something simple. Use our own Quick Attack. That is pretty easy, right? Turns out that Pikachu does not deal a lot of damage, and so we have to level up to 32 in order to one-hit a level 13 Rattata in Mount Moon. It took an hour, but we indeed did one-hit that Rattata. The rest of Mount Moon is pretty easy. We pick the Dome Fossil instead of the Helix and leave this place for good. Misty is next, and what can I say? It's not the hardest fight when you have Thunderbolt. Now here's where the fun starts. So you know the Nugget Bridge. Before we can cross it and visit Bill in his laboratory, we have to defeat our rival. With a level 17 Pidgeotto and a level 15 Rattata, or in other words, 2 Pokemon that learn Quick Attack, we have to dodge a 1 in 4 chance to get hit twice. The upside is that, due to our rule set, we can attempt this battle a couple times over and over because we just saved after the second gym. 7 attempts later and rival battle number 3 is done. This next segment is what I refer to as Insanity Enters the Fight. Here's what we gotta do. First we level Chameleon to 34 so it learns Flamethrower, and Pikachu to 35 to deal more damage with Quick Attack. That way the Nugget Bridge with the 5 trainers plus the Grunt at the very end won't be a problem. On Route 26 before Bill's house, we can one-hit both Geodude and Onix due to Flamethrower and get past a level 15 Pidgey by using Quick Attack with Pikachu. All of this is really just mindless grinding and not that hard to do. However, after we do all of this, we are yet again presented 2 options. So far you can think about this challenge as moving from one save point to another, or how we can go from defeating a gym to the next gym or to our rival. The next save point would be defeating our rival on the SSN, which means you have to not just defeat Route 26 and enter Bill's laboratory, but also make it past this one trainer down here. This guy, he happens to have Eradicated level 16, which, as you know, does have Quick Attack. And even if we make it past this Eradicate, our rival still has a Pidgeotto and Eradicate himself that also know Quick Attack. So in short, there are 3 occasions that are up to RNG in which we might get hit and have to reset to do all the grinding again. But let's rewind. I mentioned 2 options, right? We can either level our Pikachu to roughly level 55 so we can one-hit everything using Quick Attack, that is the safe way of playing, or, hear me out, which is a lot more fun, we go with option number 2 where we just hope to not get hit. And you can guess I went with option number 2 and tried this again and again and again. Yeah, this took 6 hours. After 6 hours we managed to not just defeat the Eradicate and not get hit, but also defeat our rival. And I can tell you I was really happy when we made it past this point. Now we get the HM for cut from the captain, make our way to the next gym, and actually just one-hit that gym on the first attempt. I would have expected that both Pikachu and Raichu know Quick Attack and use it against us, but they just didn't. I either got really lucky here, or they don't know the move in the first place. In any case, we defeated the gym and saved the game. Moving through Rock Tunnel is easier than expected when you happen to know the route, but yeah, well, 2 more resets and an hour of time gun, and we make it out of there. The 4th gym, led by Erika, specializes in grass types, and so we use Flamethrower a couple times and collect gym badge number 4. Between the last rival battle and gym number 3, I also caught both a Sparrow as well as a Diglett, which I will never use in this entire run. Next is yet another fun encounter with Eradicate. The Grunt in the casino happens to have Eradicate that we need to defeat in order to enter the hideout of Team Rocket. But first we leveled our Charizard to level 44. I will tell you why in a second. It only took 2 attempts and we make it past the Grunt, navigate through the hideout and encounter Giovanni. 2 of his 3 Pokemon are really easy to defeat, but then there's Kangaskhan. It does not know Fake Out yet, which is great for us, and by leveling Charizard to 44, we can one it using Flame. It still worked. But now we gotta go back to Lavender Town for yet another rival battle. The only thing to overcome right now is Pidgeotto with Quick Attack, and we can save the game. There's a 1 in 4 chance in this moment that we get hit. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Thank you so much. And then the fight should be easy. Which means next we catch the Ghastly, go to the next city, do the gym, gotta get Psychic somehow. That is the idea. After catching a Ghastly, which will never become a Gengar, we defeat Team Rocket by skillfully evading Quick Attack. We make our way back to Celadon City, pick up the tea from an old lady, and get the HM for Fly. Down the bike path we go, pick up Rare Candy, and enter gym number 5. In here there's only a single trainer we have to defeat, and after many calculations I was certain using Flamethrower with Charizard defeats the gym leader easily. Outside of Muk, that is. You can spell it backwards and laugh, but this thing is tanky. Good thing is that it only knows a single move that deals damage, Sludge. And when we encounter it, it chooses to go with Minimized instead, and so we defeat the 5th. Wait, it's 43? I thought it's 39! Don't attack me, don't attack me. Do something stupid, use Tail Whip or whatever. Don't attack. Or crit. Are you kidding me? Really? In hindsight, I should have used the Rare Candies and bring Charizard to roughly level 50 to one-hit Coughing, but I didn't plan for that. So back to Lavender Tower we go. Up the tower we get hit by Quick Attack, and then we don't, and then I miss playing, walk into the wrong trainer, and so we make the reset counter solid 58. For the next 25 minutes, I proceed to get hit by the Grunt with Eradicate at the top of the tower. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Until at reset number 69, I'm not making this up, we magically make it past him. On this attempt, however, the Ghastly that I caught ended up having the worst nature we could have gotten. Now I do write this script that I read at the moment, but I wouldn't plan for attempt number 69 to be the one in which we make it past the 5th gym. That would be too predictable, right? Crit or don't attack. Crit or don't attack. That's awesome! That's fantastic. 69 resets, 169 HP, and a dream. Do it. Oh, this is so nice. Back in Celadon City, we buy Thunder and a Water Stone to evolve Pikachu into Raichu and pick up the free Eevee that we evolve into Vaporeon. I checked the nature a little bit too late and turns out that it is really not good. Now I did get a Vaporeon, right? I could have also gotten a free Lapras after we are done with the Silph building. However, I do look at the numbers and it turns out that Vaporeon's base special attack is roughly 20 points higher than Lapras's. Now here's something you might not know about Fire Red and Leaf Green. It turns out you don't have to do any of the gyms in the right order. You can do the 4th gym last if you want to. And you can even do gym number 7 before gym number 6. We go into the Safari Zone, pick up the Gold Teeth, get Surf, get Strength, and surf down to Cinnabar Island. No wait, first we use the daycare and bike up and down for over an hour to level Vaporeon to level 50. And then we do the whole island expedition thing. That way we can just use Surf with Vaporeon inside the gym and pretty much one-hit absolutely everything. I wanted to get to this point first and save the game because there's something upcoming which I wasn't too sure about, and that is gambling. In the casino in Celadon City, you can not just buy Pokemons with coins, but also TM moves. 2 of them being Ice Beam that we need against Lance in the Elite Four and his Dragon Pokemon, as well as Shadow Ball, which I want to teach to Ghastly or Haunter later on, which we then use to defeat gym number 6, which is specialized in Psychic types. According to an old thread I found online, the machine that is at the top of this row has the highest chance of giving you 3 7s. 3 7s result in 300 coins. Or in other words, if we do this roughly 30 times in a row, we have enough money to buy both TMs. The first 2 wheels seem to generate 7s at random, with the last one allowing for your own timing to matter. So here we go. Within 30 minutes, I became the best gambler to ever enter that casino. We pick up Shadow Ball and Ice Beam and proceed to level up Ghastly to 52, which would allow us to one-hit gym number 6. But when I picked it up from the daycare and was about to teach it Shadow Ball, I noticed something. Teach it Shadow Ball? This learns Shadow Ball? We didn't need to gamble! I completely overlooked the part where Ghastly just learns the move automatically. So we could have saved half the time gambling. And so we do this optional little dojo gym type of thing and save the game for now. Before we can enter gym number 6, there's this whole Silph side mission you have to do. Inside the place is another rival battle, which shouldn't be that hard considering all our team members are above level 50. Next is Blastoise. I hope it kills, by the way, because I did not check the numbers. So we level this one up to 50. Alright. Yikes! Yeah, I forgot to level Raichu. I'm sad, chat is sad, and the reset counter goes up to 70. We now also level Raichu to about level 50 and go for attempt number 2. This time every move is picked perfectly, and Giovanni evades us. Vaporeon using Surf pretty much deals with everything in here. However, his Kangaskhan now knows the move Fake Out, which it did use. 2 more tries and this is done as well. Now gym number 6 is open, and we walk from one teleport thingy to the next. Face the gym leader and use Shadow Ball over and over until we receive yet another gym badge. Not even 15 minutes later and we're already in the final gym to face Giovanni one more time. Exactly as before, the simple use of Surf deals with the entire team of his. But not just this gym only took a single attempt, but also the final fight against our rival in the next route. Everything goes as planned and we knock out one Pokemon after another. Now we set the game and think about the only 2 things that are left to do. We can walk through Victory Road, which, by the way, does not have a single trainer we actually have to fight against. And then lastly, we have to plan for the Elite Four. After running all the numbers multiple times and double checking each and every single Pokemon we encounter in here, I wrote on this insanely detailed guide on how to defeat the Elite Four. Now it turns out that we also have to level up our team, which, yeah, who would have guessed we gotta defeat the Elite Four, they're pretty hot. So me and Twitch chat watched an entire movie, couple YouTube videos, while I biked up and down this path, until eventually our entire team reached level 69. Get it? That's the funny number, you're supposed to laugh here. But jokes aside for a second, we actually needed to be around this level, I think like level 67 or so, or we would not one-hit all the Pokemon we encounter in the Elite Four. Besides that, we also did some EV training to increase the special attack of Haunter and Vaporeon, as well as increasing the speed stat by defeating both Pidgey and Red Hatters on Route 1. I also picked up Thunder in that building where you encounter Zapdos, and with all of that, it is time for the last 5 trainers of this challenge. The first Elite Four member, Lorelei, opens with a Dugong that goes down to Thunderbolt, exactly as Cloyster and Slowbro. Lapras, on the other hand, requires a Thunder to hit, and Jinx uses Ice Punch, so we do all of this again. On attempt number 2, we miss Thunder and do this one more time. Attempt number 3, and we go to the part where Flamethrower one-hits Jinx, where we can cross the first Elite Four member off of our list. Next is Bruno, who specializes in ground and fighting types. Due to their weak special defense, both Onix 1, Onix 2 and Hitmonchan go down to a Psychic from Haunter. Machamp barely lives through a Psychic, but chooses to lower our speed stat instead of dealing damage, and so we can boost our special attack using an X special, while Bruno goes for a full restore. Our special attack is now high enough to knock it out, and lastly we defeat Hitmonlee, which does not have a single move that could hit us with. Agatha is next. She not just has 1 but 2 Gengars, as well as an Alakazam, and within 3 minutes of Haunter using either Psychic or Shadow Ball, her entire team goes down. Lance, the final Elite Four member, opens the fight with a Gyarados, which has a 4x weakness to Thunderbolt. Both Dragonairs are weak to Ice Beam, and Dragonite takes even more damage from the move as it is part Flying type. Lastly, there's Aerodactyl, that barely goes down to Surf, but it does go down. 74 total resets and 1 last battle in which nothing can go wrong. Every team member of the champion can be defeated with one of our moves. Thunderbolt against Pidgeot, Rhydon goes down to Surf, Exeggutor dies to Flamethrower, Blastoise gets knocked out by Thunder, Alakazam does not survive a Shadow Ball, and then there's Arcanine, the very last thing. Like previously, there are 2 options. Either hope for Arcanine to not use Extreme Speed and defeat it by using Surf, or we crit using Psychic from Haunter. Every time I went with option 1, this happened. We ended up getting hit by Extreme Speed and had to reset. But eventually, we tried option 2. And this is it. This is how we beat Pokemon Fire Red without taking damage. 86 resets, almost 70 hours of in-game time, and a failed shiny Weedle. Thank you guys so much for watching. Consider subscribing or checking out any of the other videos on this channel. If you want to see these challenges done live, come say hi over at Twitch. Have a great rest of your day and take care.